Good afternoon. I'd like to invite Ray to join me on the stage for a quick interview on the live stage.
Thanks.
How are you today, Ray?
Good, good. How are you?
Are you enjoying the festival?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the highlight so far?
The plenary this morning was pretty good.
Yeah. Kumi?
The one talking about, I remember Dr. Nanner talked about how she was working with the cooperative volunteers and to achieve SDGs, yeah?
Yeah. Nice work. All right, Ray, can you tell us a little bit about the work that you do?
Yeah, sure. Right now, I'm the head of business development and also new channel sales at Lenovo in China.
Awesome. And how did you become introduced to the SDGs? When did you hear about it?
Oh yeah, so that's a project we're working on in China with UNDP China. So what we did is we actually work with 11 leading enterprises in China across industries. And we formed this program. It's called the Young Professional Leadership Program, engaging all the hypo young executives from those enterprises and try to work on social entrepreneurial projects.
Awesome. What's the response like from big CEOs and leading companies in China? What do they think of the goals?
I think they're very supportive of the goals, but especially from high level, CEO level, they're pretty supportive, but they also want to know how exactly to do it. And that's the meaning of the existence of YPL program, right? We're trying to find out means through all those months we discuss and trying to find out a sound model to not only support SDGs, also it can generate enough revenue to self-sustain, to continue making social impact.
Yeah, okay. So can you tell us a little bit about the sort of day-to-day activities that you are running on the ground, who you're engaging and how you're engaging them?
Yeah, so we got big support from UNDP China office, for example, Patrick, and also the chief communication officer from UNDP China office. So monthly or even bi-weekly, we have meetings of all those members from different enterprises and talking about what kind of ideas or projects they're being working on and how could we collaborate and trying to find an opportunity to move forward. And monthly we also have speakers on some related subjects to kind of inspire the members to think more possible ways to collaborate and to build the projects. Yeah.
Cool. So you told me before that one of your collaborations is with China's equivalent of Uber.
Can you
tell us about that?
So that's the thing we're working on right now. We're working with the Chinese version of Uber called Didi. We're thinking how could we make the transportation more convenient for people with disabilities. So one way we're exploring right now is, on Uber you have 3 buttons. You have Uber Black, Uber XL. So we're going to have one button. It's called a Didi with disabilities. So it's going to be a car that specially designed with people who are with disabilities. It's easier for them to get on the car and get transported. And we actually already have a button for the senior. So when senior take a taxi, they probably need more support getting on and off the car. So we already have a special button for that.
Okay, great. What are some of the other goals that are really well received in your work and some examples of real on-the-ground actions according to the goals?
Yeah, but one more thing is I think if people have been to China before, probably realize that air pollution has been a critical issue. So environmental awareness is a big thing in China nowadays. And this year, one of the objectives for the YPL program is we nail down on one goal, sustainability development or the environmental development. And we're trying to target a little bit more specific on air pollution. So we want to extend this platform as an open platform to absorb any good ideas from any industry, any companies on solving this or contributing to the solution of air pollution. And then we want to come up with a measuring system to see which project probably has the highest potential and the best investment to return ratio. And we want to connect those projects with different enterprises on this platform to support them with resources and to contribute to the air pollution problem.
Yeah, great. How do people get involved? How can people get involved in the Young Leadership Program? Is it something that you have to be selected for, or is there a website people can go to learn more?
I think right now it's more like an advisory board form, so we don't have a website. But we covered 11 enterprises in China, so anyone who worked for those enterprises are more than welcome to join us.
Okay, cool. Bit of a continuing theme for the festival is I'm really interested in where people get their information, whether it's news websites or go-to blogs, different sources on the internet. Can you share a couple of places which are regular go-to places where you get information from?
Well, I think in China it might be a little bit different because we have our own system. With search engine, Baidu is definitely a good one, and also just UNDP website. I think has that one is accessible in China. The official website probably has the most information and complete information about all the SDGs, and also I think I encourage people to check out their internal corporate website as well, especially under their CSR department. They have a lot of projects going on. Sometimes it just haven't been publicized enough to get attention, but that's definitely a good place to spot all the good ideas.
Yeah, great. Do we have any questions from the audience? All right, I might ask you one more question to finish it off. Ray, from the heart, which goal do you relate to most and why?
I definitely think innovation. Yeah, definitely. And actually in 2 weeks, this is where I want to find new ways to support the SDG as well. We just have a new concept, not really conceptual phone, but we have this new phone where you can click with a mod and transform into a completely different thing. In 2 weeks, we're holding a hackathon to encourage people to come up with innovative ideas. How could you transform your phone into something more sustainable? For example, we had one candidate from Chicago, and she and her team came up with a solar battery. So later on, when you use a personal device, you can really truly get rid of the traditional battery and just use a solar panel to charge, extend your life battery. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you, Ray.
All right.
Cheers.